Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of On Purpose by Lynn. For those of you who are new here, my name is Lynn and I share with you all things personal development and spirituality so that you can create the best life for you and that you can rise to your fullest potential. If that's something that you're interested in, then make sure to subscribe to my channel. This episode, we're going to talk about how you can create an extraordinary life for yourself, being in the exact situation that you are in right now. If that's something you'd like to learn more about, then stay around. So I talk a lot about creating your dream life, and I've created this video about manifesting your desires, scripting, and using the law of attraction to create it. And these tools are so beautiful when you are creating your dream life, and you should definitely utilize it. And honestly, you cannot really stop yourself from utilizing it because it's a law, so it's always at work. So it's better to make it work for you so that you can create the life that you desire to live. But what I really want to tap in today is what it actually means when you're living your dream life, because I don't know what it is that you're trying to create for yourself, but let's say you're trying to create more wealth, you're trying to create a place, a house where you can live. You're trying to create that place and that base for yourself, the foundation where you can live in an environment that inspires you, in an environment that makes you grow, or to have love in your life and to find that loving partner. And ultimately, all these things that we're trying to manifest is usually just a symbol for what it is that we want to feel inside of ourselves. It's something that we want to experience because we think that if we experience those things, it will make us more happy and more fulfilled. So what I want to do with you today is to really help you to understand how you can generate these feelings in your current circumstances that you're living in right now, and that you're ultimately becoming a magnet, also tapping back into the law of attraction for what it is that you want to create for yourself, for what it is that you want to manifest into your life. Over the course of these last years, I've really studied people, I've studied spirituality, I've studied personal development, I've studied happiness, I've studied so many things in my own time because I was on a path of creating a more aligned life for myself, of creating my dreams, of creating the things that really fulfill my heart and that makes me feel like I'm in more awe of life, that I'm more in this euphoric state. When I was on this journey, I not only noticed it with other people, but also for myself, because the more I wanted to create a certain life for myself, the more I thought that that was bound to a certain way that it looked like, the less I actually felt it when I came there and arrived there. And I didn't recognize all the beautiful things that were unfolding in my life, but I could not yet truly feel it. I could not yet truly connect with it. I could not yet feel the gratitude for it. And so I've had to learn to generate these emotions inside of me, because what I just said, that these things that we want in our lives that we think will make us more happy or more fulfilled or more alive are essentially symbol for those emotions. Because at the end of the day, we want to be grateful for what we have. We want to feel the joy, we want to feel the aliveness, we want to feel the expansion, we want to feel the freedom, we want to feel all these emotions. And You know, I don't want you to create your dream life and give you all the tools on how to do that. But when you get there, you won't feel it. You know, these are two things that are separate. And if we don't condition ourselves today to feel these emotions while we're working towards those things that we want to manifest, that we want to create within our lives, then when we get there, we won't feel it either. Because we haven't trained ourselves to really feel these emotions inside of ourselves. You know, I've really experienced that you can be at a beach and having palm trees around you for several months in a row and you cannot feel it. I've been in the most tropical places and felt more miserable than ever because things, you know, in my personal life weren't really flowing and weren't really going the way I wanted them to go. And so our outer circumstances, they are a result of how we feel inside of ourselves. And yes, we can definitely manifest those things into our lives. But if we don't create a more heart-centered life, if we don't create a life that's focused around gratitude and joy and celebration and, you know, connection, then we won't feel it when we get there. So what I want to share with you today, and this is something that I learned from Tony Robbins at his UPW event, is the 6 human drives. The 6 human drives, our values that motivate us to act in the way that we're acting, to think the thoughts that we're thinking, and that are truly driving us in life into going for the things that we want to create. So there are 6 human drives, and mainly 2 of them are dominating your decisions, because at the end of the day, our decisions create our quality of life. If you can decide today that today, no matter what your circumstances are, and this is why I say creating a dream life from the inside out, that you can create today, that you don't have to wait for until you get there, because getting there is the illusion and feeling it now is what's real and will be real then as well. So we can make the decision today to feel those emotions and to think the thoughts that are connected to those emotions, because in the end, the emotions that we feel are a consequence of the continual thought patterns that we're thinking over and over again. So coming back to the 6 human drives, the 6 human drives are the drives essentially that make us do the things how we do it, the decisions that we make. From those 6 human drives, there are 2 main drives that are determining how we are going through life and what motivates us. Now the first one is certainty. When your human drive, when that is your number one value that you're basing your life around, then certainty, it's going to keep you captivated. It's going to keep you imprisoned in the comfort zone that you're staying in right now, because growth is uncertain. Living your dreams is uncertain. Living your dreams means stepping into the unknown and exploring what else there is for you. For you to break out of your life, how you've structured it right now, and aligning it with your dreams means that you have to get out of your comfort zone. And if your number one value is certainty, then you will never get there. So embrace a little bit more uncertainty in your life, and essentially it's about getting the balance about certainty and uncertainty and not making it stop you from growing and expanding and creating a more purposeful and heart-centered life for yourself. The second human drive is significance. If your value in life is significant, to be significant, to stand out from the crowd, to be different, to be noticed, to be, you know, special and unique, which we are all, by the way, but if that is your drive because you don't feel it, then that is blocking you from truly being it. Wanting to be significant comes from the feeling of being insignificant, and we have to realize that we are already significant exactly the way that we are. There's nothing you can add to yourself more that will make you more beautiful, that will make you more talented, that will make you more attractive, that will make you more whole. The third human drive is variety, wanting to always expand your horizon, to do different things, to have more because you think that you can add up to your life. The fourth human drive is love and connection. If your main drive is to be loved and to give love and to be connected, then that might also stop you from truly showing up as you are, because when your drive is to be loved and you won't get the love from people just because you are showing up as you are and you're not in the right environment or whatsoever, then that is going to be a very toxic thing for you when you're creating your dream life. And I can relate to that because that was me when I started to create a better life for myself, and I didn't really feel the worth within myself and didn't really have very high self-esteem. Then getting validation from others can be super toxic for you and can really crush your dreams, because whatever you're not getting from the environment that you maybe grew up in or that you used to surround yourself with, and you're in the process of creating a new environment for yourself in your dream life, if that doesn't fit your dreams, if the environment that you came from doesn't align with your dreams, then it's logical that you probably won't get the validation or the love from the people who were in that environment that wasn't in alignment with your dreams. I'm not saying this is for every person that you know in your life, but probably when you're going to go after your dreams and you're going to create them, you're going to see that not everyone will always understand you, and that's okay. We have to understand that we need to love ourselves first, and when we do love ourselves first, an entire new reality will appear for you with people who will love you for you and for exactly who you are and what you want, and they will respect you for that. The human drive to be loved and to feel connected is very beautiful. However, it can also be very toxic for you when you're creating a different life for yourself. Now, the fifth human drive is growth. And growth is such a beautiful drive for you, because when you're wanting to grow and when you're willing to grow, it means that you're able to put yourself out of your comfort zone, out of certainty, out of wanting to be loved, to grow and experience and to become a better version of yourself, a more stronger version of yourself, more rooted within yourself. This is one of the heart-centered drives that will get you anywhere, along with the sixth drive, which is contribution. What you can give to other people. If you can become a blessing for others, life will bless you with beautiful things. Life will reward you. And the reason why I'm explaining this is because when your values or your beliefs are out of alignment with what you want to achieve in your life, then it's very hard for you to create that dream life. So when you are changing those values, changing those main drives, and you have to train yourself to change those drives that will serve you in your highest good, which usually are growth and contribution, which are the most spiritual and the most heart-centered, then it's easier to attain your dream life. If you can change that around and you can change yourself to think that way and to be that way and to experience new things and to go for the thing that you want and to leave behind certainty and to really give to the world what you have to give. It doesn't have to be like teaching somebody something, but just your presence, just your, how can you make this world a better place with just you being in it? And that can be anything. It can be really anything, any talent that you have, anything that you have. And you will see, if you change these drives around, then you can truly create the life that you want to live. And the reason why I'm sharing these 6 human drives and in connection to your dream life and how we can generate these emotions inside of us already is because our dream life is just a reflection of who we are as a person. It's not something in the outer world that you can manipulate your way into. Essentially, our reality is a mirror of who we are. And so to get that reality that we want to live in, we have to first master to become the best versions of ourselves. So we have to master our values, our emotions, our thoughts, and our actions. And the most beautiful thing of this is that this is accessible to anyone at any time in any part of the world. It doesn't matter what your circumstances are, you can create whatever you're meant to create just because you have access to what is happening with you internally. And if you can create the mindset that is in alignment with your dreams, if you can really peel away all of the limiting beliefs that are stopping you from getting what you want, and to tap into that piece of you that is unconditional, that is infinite potential, that sees no barrier in any opportunity or anything outside of you, then these things start to manifest because you are creating from an internal force that is infinite, that is you, that is love, that is nurturing. All these emotions, all these thoughts, we can generate that from within. What I was saying at the start of this video is that the things that we want to achieve within our lives are the emotions that we think we're going to feel more of when we have these things. And the most beautiful thing of it all is that you have all these emotions already stored within you. You already have it stored within all of your memories and the beautiful things that you were able to experience, and the relations that you had with people, the way people made you feel, romance, and if it's not romance, maybe something else, freedom, traveling, or just sitting near the ocean and hearing the birds and hearing the sound of the waves and how that made us feel, how grateful it made us feel. We have all these memories stored inside of our brain, and we have to learn how to access them, because our brain is not designed to make us happy. Our brain is designed to keep us safe, to keep us away from danger, to make us survive. And that is a beautiful thing. But when it comes to living your dream life, being happy, being in the environment where you want to be or whatever, creating the best life for you and becoming the best version of yourself, you have to really master yourself first. Because when you master yourself, your reality is going to reflect that. So I am inviting you to start doing more of this today, to start tapping into these memories today, to access these beautiful heart-centered emotions today. Because when you are experiencing this joy and this gratitude and this, all these beautiful heart-centered emotions, you are also becoming a magnet to success and a magnet to whatever you want to materialize that is good and happy. Whatever reflects that is going to come into your reality. That is just the spiritual connection to that. But for the sake of just being happy and for creating your dream life, this is the secret. The secret starts within you. When you become the best version of you, by you doing personal development, by you learning more about spirituality and consciousness and how to expand yourself, by you really starting to access these emotions and these different thought patterns and really reconstructing your brain and your values into something that is in alignment with your best self, with your best life, that is how your dream life will show up. And it's accessible to each and every one of you who is watching this now. And this just puts a huge big smile on my face, because how incredible is that? There's nothing you cannot be, do, or have. I love that quote. Why? Because it is so true. It is so true, and it doesn't matter where you are in the world, what your circumstances are with your family and your friends, how much money you have, it doesn't matter. You can become the master of yourself and of your life, and your happiness, your dream life is not dictated or determined by your current circumstances. You have access to anything and everything that you want to achieve by tapping into your inner state. If you can live in a beautiful state, your reality is going to reflect that. So I invite you to start feeling more of these emotions. Let me know in the comments below, what emotions are you going to focus on that you want to expand in your life? And before I'm going to wrap this up, I want to ask you, how would you show up? What emotions would you like to experience if you only had 1 year to live? What would you change now if you only had 1 year to live? Decide, commit, and train yourself to be that version of you. You will thank yourself so much. If you have liked this video, make sure to like this video, and if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so, as you will be the first to watch all of my videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. But for now, I am tuning out. We have such an exciting future to look forward to, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.